talking grinders. Man, do I love grinders. Well, let's start off in here. I got the kids working late night, making wooden cars. The twins decided to go and make wooden cars. I don't know where they got that idea from, but anyway, let's start in the back here. I'm sure I got some small kind of grinders in the back, but this little, I don't know if it's a wet grinder or what it is, old school Craftsman. Somebody was throwing this out and offered to give it to me, and I couldn't bear to see something like that go in the garbage, of course, so I took it. And this Baldor, I think I paid $100 for it. And I actually scored these off of eBay because everybody was asleep at the wheel, and I won them for $60 with free shipping, and they're brand new, so I had them. So I wired it all up. I found a pedestal, and I made a nice little stand, which I'm eventually going to add a storage place for, you know, compound and whatnot. But this is my little buffer, all right? Cheap money, nice machine. This is kind of cool. This is a tool post grinder set on a pedestal. I think I'm going to sell this. I don't have much use for it. And here's the old school. Here's kicking it old school right here, baby. This is when men were men. All right? Crank grinder. Love it. Love it. So anyway, today I lined up. So last night I go online and I find 4 grinders I like, and the money was right. That red Milwaukee, this honey of a Stanley, I actually won it on eBay. Oh my God, is this a piece of artwork or what? And yes, yeah, it's not plugged in, that figures. Everything works. Anyway, plus look at the attachments. Well, look at what I got with this. I won this grinder for $262 and change, and I wouldn't sell it for, shit, I wouldn't sell this for $800. I wouldn't sell for $1,000 because it's not what I do. One day, but right now, I just really dig it. But I picked this bad boy up for $200. Pedestal alone, to me, is worth $200. Works like a champ, smooth as silk. And this I bought for $100 at Cabin Fever in Pennsylvania. I paid $60 for this honey. Stanley, by the way, you ask me, Stanley's the best grinder. You can't beat him. Smooth as silk, spin forever. Stanley is the best. Me personally, I know Delta Rockwell, a lot of people love him, a lot of Craftsman people, but for me, Stanley's the best. Now, look at this beauty. This was a score also. I actually had one that was 3-phase, and it was beat up. I stripped it down, cleaned it, painted, I made it real nice, and I found this one. And mine was missing the little brake knob and everything. And I had a guy buying mine for $300. I scored this for like $350, and I had it shipped over. Now, the Baldor in the back, that I picked up for a song. $150. Look at that starter switch. Look at that thing. $150 for this Baldor. I mean, you can't touch a Baldor. One of the best. One of the best. Now, here's my little honey. This is my favorite. It's the one I use for grinding every day. Might even be plugged in. This thing will probably keep spinning throughout the duration of the video. Ball bearing, baby. And I found the matching Stanley stand, which is super rare. Here's that Milwaukee. Here's a beater, but it works like a champ. This is another Stanley. I gotta kind of piece this together. I'd like to restore that one. Delta Rockwell, I scored for $50 with that green stand as a package. This Delta Rockwell, I bought it at a flea market for $50, and all I did was I bead blasted the base, and I just threw a quick coat of paint on it. Nothing more. $50. I mean, home run. Baldor, picked this up for $85 the other day off, Facebook, whatever, Marketplace. Now, one of my most special ones that I'm into for a lot of money, because like an idiot, you know, I started buying pieces individually off of eBay. Instead of waiting for the right grinder purchase to rape it for the parts, was this triple right here. This is a triple duty Delta Rockwell. Now, I already have the brand new switch plate and cover in the back, but look how cool this one is. This is different because of the way the pedestal goes. So this I bought. I think I paid $150 and put money into it. from a friend of mine's shop. This Baldor was a $100 purchase. I put that big old wire wheel on it. I really would like to do something with that at some point. Now, hold on. I should have got a light. I picked up this Baldor cutter for $130 the other day. And, you know, I don't care what you say. This crap is going to go to the moon at some point. It's going to go to the moon. Manufacturing's coming back, and it's going to go up. So these prices I tell you about now, I laugh when I pay $100, $200 for one of these machines, because they're going to be $1,000 all day long at some point when people start actually realizing they have hands and they can use them and make things. So here's another little collection. I'm not going to sit there and go on and on about all of this nonsense back here. Invisible grinders, they're cool. Made in Germany. I got 2 of those. They're for sharpening tool bits, you know, cutting bits and such. This is a real cool monster right here with the big tire grinder, I call that. That's the drag racing grinder. Now, look at this big bastard. There's a story behind this grinding wheel. Hope it doesn't fall. Check out this bad boy. Look at this. I had to have this. I got this for like 20 bucks. That green thing. Never seen anything like it in my life. I think it's cool as hell. Had to have that. Well, of course the belt sanders, but we're talking grinders tonight. Let me look over here. I got a bunch of no grinders, just a little bit of vices and a press, a little rivet hiding in the back. South Bend 8-inch. Aha, there it is. So that was on eBay for $100, literally a quarter mile from my shop. That's a US. It took me a long time to figure out the brand name. US General or US something. That's the name of it. So anyway, that's a 12-inch wheel on that bad boy. Now, what happened was with that other wheel, what the story was, I had it on here. I plugged it in. I was really excited, and I yelled out, yeah, because it worked, right? This thing rattled loose. This cover rattled loose, fell down, hit the wheel, shot a chunk off the wheel, clear across the shop, went into a side of a parts car, thank God, put a huge dent in it. Let me get by the mess. And over here now, keep it straight, keep it straight. All right. This is another little messy corner of these kids. You know, we don't do wood here. I don't know what the hell got up their butt to do wood, but you know what? I'm all about the metal. Anyway, check out this little honey. This is cool. The Burr King scored that at a song. I bought that. I bought this Red Wing buffer and a whole boatload of stuff. Here's my 1927 South Bend, another 1927 South Bend. I bought those with my CNC machine, which one day I'm going to learn how to use. Cheap. And I actually updated this. And I'm trying to find someone local who will come teach me how to use this. And I would pay them for their time, because I want to learn how to use this. It's a nice little machine. It's got a lot of potential. So if there's anybody local to me who would like me to pay them for their time to show me how to make this work, I would be all in on that. Now this is cool as hell. This little mini high-speed drill press. Buddy of mine, I sold a Rockwell too. We go back and forth. We always do deals with each other. He's a stand-up guy, and I deliver the stuff right to his house. He told me, he goes, "You taking this?" And I said, "Really? $100. Couldn't get the money out of my pocket fast enough. Look at the T-slot table it came with. So anyway, that was another honey. That's for the race car trailer for the racetrack. How cool is it going to be when I bust out a mill drill lathe to make something at the racetrack? But anyway, back to the grinders, because that's where I'm at. I kind of did the lathe thing, and I got them all mapped out. And, you know, we all know the routine, right? When I retire and I move away to a quiet place that has more animals than people around it, I'm going to spend my days and nights doing nothing but restoring my stuff and playing with it. So that's the plan. So I'm setting up my retirement so I don't go crazy and I have something to do. So this is why I have all this crap. And it's funny, people walk back in here for the first time and they ask me how much for things. What do you mean how much? You see a for sale sign on this stuff? None of this stuff is for sale. Well, the best part is what they do is, I did all the footwork, the hustle and shake and bake and the pickup to get one of these machines. And they want it for exactly what I paid for it. You know, they don't want to get off their ass and go online, find it, make the deal, and get it. They want it handed to them. And I have no tolerance for that. And I get these guys constantly who talk smack about, oh, I'm looking to buy a lathe. Okay, go on the internet and find one. This Myford, that's got to go for sale. I have a new one in the back, and I shouldn't have 3 Myfords. And this is another one. I think I'm gonna let this long bed go. This ML, I don't know. I gotta sort this. But yeah, as far as tooling a machine goes, and machines and stuff, I know. Look, most of my followers, the majority of them, aren't interested in this stuff. And as soon as I'm not firing a drug addict talking about drugs, they tune out, which I could give a rat's ass. I'm not here to gain popularity or get hits. I'm here to show the appreciation I have for tooling and metalworking equipment, and just, you know, show off cool stuff that I appreciate and respect. Like this little Derbyshire milling machine, 10 millimeter. How cute is that? Also, these little honeys. I've been collecting these when the deals are right. You know these get a little costly, so I only buy them when they're reasonable enough. Collets, little 10 millimeter collets. So, yeah, this is about the size of it. The plan is to get the hell out of here and take all this stuff and stay busy with it all day and night. And this is the reason I'm going to sell that Myford, because no man should have 2 of the same machines like that. Well, maybe I take that back. But I'm all about the grinders, the buffers, things that spin, and technically surface grinders. Wow, I didn't even bring that into the mix. How cute is this little honey Sanford? Would you look at that? It's adorable. All right, look, the next thing I think I'm going to do are vices, which we all know I have plenty of vices. What is it, a knurler drawer? We'll talk about the knurler drawer later. The vices. Here they are. Here's some of them. Yep. Alright, here's what it is. Another boring video. But for those of you who enjoyed it and appreciate this stuff, my hat's off to you. The world is going, well, coming to the end of as we know it. And I think that the use of hands is inevitable. And if we don't start doing it more often, we're going to be screwed. So use your damn hands. Make something.